Replacing a 6-year-old model that had all but faded into obscurity despite a starring role in the film Too Fast, Too Furious, the 2006 Mitsubishi Eclipse should go a long way toward filling the vacuum left by its predecessor. From its more aggressive styling to its improved sport-tuned suspension, Mitsubishi's engineers and designers have given the car a bit of the edginess lacking in the previous generation. Gone are the relatively conservative looks, replaced by a much more organic and muscular look. Pronounced fender bulges, a steeply raked windshield and rear deck lid, and a rounded bustle-like rear end give the Eclipse a sense of motion. Inside, you'll find an attractive interior that matches the updated exterior, a stylish waveform look to the dash, soft-touch materials, and faux metal accents give the interior a look that's fresh and modern. The new Eclipse has grown yet again with a body that's longer, taller, and wider than the car it replaces. Rather than spread the additional 2.1 cubic feet of space around, designers dedicated it solely to improving the accommodations for the driver and front seat passenger. This means the back seat is no place for an adult, at least not an adult you like. As with the previous generation, this new Eclipse puts its increased horsepower to the pavement via the front wheels. While this setup will put the Eclipse at a disadvantage compared to rear-wheel drive sports cars in the eyes of many driving enthusiasts, we think we can safely say the car's broader target audience, buyers looking for a sporty car rather than a sports car, aren't likely to find this to be a significant issue. One of the complaints most often heard about the previous generation's car was that, in trying to make the Eclipse appealing to a wider audience, the engineers made its ride and handling a bit too civilized. This new version has, for good and bad, gotten a good measure of its edginess back. The fully independent suspension delivers responsive handling, making this a car driving enthusiasts will enjoy flinging down a stretch of curvy 2-lane road. The downside from an average driver's point of view is that the ride quality suffers somewhat from the firmer suspension settings that make this good handling possible. The standard 4-wheel disc brakes provide good pedal feel and decent stopping power that should make drivers of all stripes happy. As far as we're concerned, Mitsubishi gets extra points for making an important safety feature, like anti-lock brakes, standard on both models. Mitsubishi has also included several other important safety items as standard equipment. For starters, an occupant sensing system that turns off the passenger side airbag when a child occupies the seat. What's more, both the GS and GT models come standard with side impact and side curtain airbags that protect the driver's and front passenger's chest and head. No matter whether you choose to view this as a Japanese car that just happens to be made in America, or an American car that just happens to have a Japanese first name, we think you'll find the new Eclipse is a huge improvement over the model it replaces. Despite a few weak points, we think it deserves a place on every sport compact buyer's shopping list.